Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, in today's video is another hair treatment video. In this particular video, I'm going to be using only one ingredient to make this treatment, and this treatment is particularly for those that have scalp issue. Just in case you don't know, let me break the news to you. If you have any serious scalp conditions, serious flake, dandruff, this can actually stunt your hair growth. Your scalp is where your hair growth starts from, and if you have serious scalp conditions, it can generally slow down the growth of your hair, and sometimes you wonder why your hair is not growing. This treatment is something you might want to consider. So guys, our one and only ingredient for this treatment is rosemary. I'm going to take my time and explain this rosemary to you guys. First of all is that rosemary is an excellent source of vitamin C, which acts as an antioxidant when used on the scalp, and also it protects the hair from the radical, including harsh chemicals causing like damage to your scalp. Vitamin C is also a very good building block for collagen and a structural protein that keeps the hair. With this treatment, I decided to use only rosemary because I don't want to add any other ingredients, because rosemary alone has a lot of nutrients that is very beneficial for the hair growth. Rosemary, when made into oil, has the ability to improve more blood circulation on the scalp, which encourage more cellular generation, and also which help to improve hair growth and help to prevent hair loss. Like I said earlier, rosemary contains a lot of amazing ingredients that is very beneficial, not just for your scalp and also your hair strand. So for this treatment, I'm using just fresh rosemary. Like I said earlier, I didn't want to add other ingredients because rosemary alone already contains good amount of ingredients and nutrients for the hair. Speaking about benefits, rosemary has a lot of benefits. First, rosemary helps to stimulate hair growth. It helps to improve the blood circulation on the scalp, thereby encouraging faster hair growth. Due to its antibacterial quality, it gently cleans the hair and also adds some shine to the hair. Also, if you're dealing with scalp issues, it helps to relieve irritation, dry flaky scalp, dandruff. And also, I also noticed something, that ever since I started using this particular rosemary oil, I usually, like when I braid my hair into cornrow, after wearing wigs for like 2 times, I will end up having like my scalp will start scratching me. So what I do is, after making my hair into cornrow, I will just go ahead and apply my rosemary oil on my scalp, and I don't get that serious itchy and scratch that I used to get. So if you're the type that have serious, like you experience serious itchy and you're always scratching your scalp, you are in the public, you're hitting your wig because your scalp is scratching you, rosemary is something you can use to actually reduce serious scalp itchy. Okay, at this point, all you have to do is just pour some amount of oil into a jar, depending on the kind of oil you want to use. First off is that if you have high porosity hair, please use oil that thicker, maybe like olive oil, coconut oil that are thick. And if you have low porosity hair, use oil that low weight, like sunflower oil, argan oil, oil that not that heavy. You can go to Google and just type heavyweight oil and lightweight oil, then they will give you options. You can choose for any of them, but make sure that you use a particular oil that is very stable for your hair type, your hair porosity, and all of that. So at this point, after I used about a full cup of olive oil, and what I did is that I just shared all the rosemary leaf into this oil. So I'm using the double boiling method. Like I said, this ingredient, rosemary, is very potent, so I don't want anything that is going to make it less potent. So I'm going to be doing the double boiling method, where I put my oil and my ingredients in a bowl and put it inside water for it to boil up. I'll just let it sit inside the oil, inside the water, let it boil for a very long time, maybe about 40 minutes, because when you're doing double boil method, it actually takes time for the oil to get heated, because obviously the oil is not directly on the heat. So I will let it sit for a long time, and after a while I will go ahead and turn it. Like I said earlier, if you have scalp problem, this is the oil you need to consider. Honestly, ever since I started using this oil, I've seen a lot of change, a lot of problem that I used to deal with. And again, after boiling it, you guys can see that the fresh leaf is not looking different from the already boiled one. This is to tell you that all the ingredients and all the nutrients from the rosemary has already extracted into the oil. So at this point, I'll transfer the entire treatment into my jar and leave it overnight. Okay, so I transferred into the smaller jar and I'm going to leave it here overnight till the next day. Then after that, I will go ahead and strain out the oil. You can actually leave this into the oil for like about 4 days so that it can infuse more. The longer I see, the more it infuse. So I'll go ahead and just strain out the oil. And I also want to point this out: oil is not made just for the scalp. You can also use your oil as a pre-poo. That means applying oil to your hair in form of hot oil treatment. You can heat this oil up and apply it to your hair in form of hot oil treatment and use it for your hair as pre-poo before you wash your hair. Or you can use this to seal in moisture. For those that have low porosity hair, oil is another way you can use to seal in your moisture. So but in this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys how I apply this to my scalp, because I've been using this particular oil on my scalp for the longest time. So all I have to just do is just section my hair. You can as well just cornrow your hair and just apply this oil to your scalp. Maybe you're going to the salon or something, you're going to the salon, you want to braid your hair, you can take this oil to salon with you and tell them to apply it on your scalp. Outside the fact that this rosemary oil helps to reduce or prevent any form of scalp infection, it also helps to stimulate hair growth, as it helps blood circulation on the scalp. Like I said, you can also use this on your strand. Maybe after your wash day, you can apply your condition and apply the oil as your sealing. And also, this rosemary is one thing you can make and store for a long time. Okay, it is oil and it's made from purely oil. You don't need to add any preservative. Yes, it has a particular smell. It smells like fresh rosemary. If you've perceived rosemary and you know how rosemary smells, it smells exactly like rosemary. So the smell is not that horrible. So at this point, I'm just going to use my hand and massage this oil into my scalp. Massage for the scalp is also very, very needed. It also helps when it comes to blood circulation. So at this point, I'm just going to, you can just go ahead and style your hair or put your hair in a cornrow. Like I said earlier, this oil is multiple use. You can use it as a hot oil treatment oil, you can use that to your scalp oil, and you can also use it as a sealing. So guys, here on my channel, I share everything regarding healthy hair, how to take care of your hair, and also make your own hair products. And I also want to mention that this particular oil can be used by people with natural hair, textless hair, relaxed hair, locks. As far as the hair is growing from your scalp, you can use this. So guys, like I mentioned earlier, I do everything regarding healthy hair growth here on my channel. If that look like the kind of content you like to watch, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also, please don't forget to also hit that like button, subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.